All right, I'm going to give everybody a couple minutes to get in here. I'm a little bit early. You can hear me? Great. Thank you. Thank you. I meant to ask that. Ray, good evening, Ray, Lynn, Curly Express. Schuylkill River Valley's on number 2. Boxcar Jerry was the first one in. Lynn McCurdy. Give it another minute or two. See, did I screw anything up here? I guess it's all right. John Benicki's here. I'm going to give it another minute or two. Don't want anybody to miss anything fun. Anthony Dodge is here. Great. Thanks. Yeah, working on a new computer. I mean, how many times have we done that, right? You decide it's time for a new computer, and then you realize everything that's on the old one has to go on a new one. And that usually takes about a week or two, right? Because you got to copy everything, save everything. The old laptop, it keeps overheating on me. And actually, I haven't done any videos in a long time because I've been doing the live streams, plus the fact that I don't have a video editor that works. All of a sudden, I was using Adobe Premiere, and that just quit working. It says there's an error and it has to shut down. And I tried DaVinci, and it just shuts down. So I'm going to take I got everything. I think I got everything. I'll give it another day or two on the new computer. It's a tower, mini tower. And then I'm just going to take the laptop and start from scratch on that and reinstall Windows and just start over with it. Yeah, Lynn, like every 5 years or so, three to 5 years, I mean, you just got to start from scratch. You hate to do it, but you just got to do it. And when you do it, it's Clip Champ. You know what? I was going to download that, and then it wants you to log in and create an account or something. So I don't. Well, maybe we can discuss that later if anybody's got any comments on that. Clip Champ. Hello, Nathan. 2012. I'm trying to think. What is this? 2025. I'm thinking that laptop is probably like 2016, 2018 that I've been using it. And yeah, it sits here and it starts to overheat and then everything just, quits working. So, hey, Sparky, my buddy. Oh, remind me. Yes, Sparky, I'll have to do this again later. Sparky put a video up for his meet and greet, which will be in Canada, the Toronto area, I believe, and I forget. I'm sorry, the other parts of Canada, but it's not too far over the border. He has a good list of events, so he's got a video out on it. So make sure you check out Sparky's website and or his YouTube and the announcement about his meet and greet. Sounds like a good time. So I'll mention that again later. So yeah, check out Sparky. Tired after assisting the local today. Okay, thank you very much for watching. Anyhow, hopefully it'll be fun. Okay, so it is after 8 o'clock. We've got 18 at least in here. So we'll go ahead and get this started. So, you like my cartoon? Tonight, what I'm going to do is revisit this ESP32 camera. And this guy here, this is actually a camera. It's a wireless Wi-Fi camera. And you can use it on your layout. Just set it down there stationary, or you can actually put it in a car, like a flat car or box car or something like that. And I am going to try and not make this too technical. In other words, I do have a PowerPoint slide. So what I'm going to do is go through the slides and like give you the quick instructions on it. I'm going to try not to make it boring because I know some folks are into Arduino, some are not. So if you're not into it, I'm going to try and make it simple so that you could just enjoy it for what it is. What I'm going to do here, I'm going to go over. So yeah, I was saying earlier, I got a new computer. It's a tower. The laptop kept overheating on me. Things were quit working. So I've got a new tower, 2 outputs, and I've got a monitor in front of me. And then I've got, it was about a 22-inch in front of me. And then I got a 42-inch monitor on the wall in front of me, basically my TV. So this is excellent if this works. So let me go to, let me see if this will allow me to go to my channel, and then I can do the participants list, which I was never able to do. I turned off the sound. Okay, very good. Outstanding. Okay, that worked fine. So we have tonight Al Marr, Anthony Dodge, the Model Train Outsider, Beaumont Hill Subdivision, JP, Happy Valley Hobbies, John Benicki, Curly Express, Lynn McCurdy, and the HDMMRC. I got it right that time. Mike Jordan, thank you for joining. Nathan Delay, PK and W, Bob, thank you very much. Randall Ellison, who says he's lurking so he doesn't have time to chat, but that's fine. Ray Bertelstein, and Schuylkill River Valley, Sparky 107, 107, 107, 07, and Steve 87th PSAP. So I have successfully been able to show my YouTube and do that. So that's cool. Let me see if there's anything. So actually what's funny is I've got a monitor in front of me and a monitor on the wall. So to go from one to the other, I have to go from left to right, but actually it's kind of awkward going that way. And where did my mouse go? Yeah. I'll see if we can do that. Okay. That's a couple months away, and I'm trying to get through this month here. Okay. But if I would like to go, I'm planning on going, and if I am, certainly I'll pick you up. No problem. Joe Rader says he's also lurking. Okay. Remove that. Go to this. So tonight, what I'm going to do is the ESP32 Arduino camera. And like I said, I'm going to go through this. I'm going to try and make it simple. So just appreciate it if you're not into Arduino, and go from there. So the Arduino ESP32 module here is, it is actually a controller. So it has inputs and outputs, not a ton of them, and I didn't count them and everything. But it does have inputs and outputs, so you can use this like an Uno or a Nano or other type of Arduino controllers. The only thing is that the ESP32 does not have a USB port on it. So what you need to do is connect it to this is a Nano, an Arduino Nano that does have a USB port on it. So you have to connect it to that in order to program this. Uh-oh. Ray, am I stuck here? Okay, Steve. So yeah, the RS2 or the ESP32 camera is actually a controller. It can control things. And thank you very much, Sparky. I was a little concerned there. So you have to connect it to, like I said, a Nano, an Uno, or an FTDI, which is a Future Technology Device Interface, which allows you to connect USB to serial. So, and I'll show you some pictures, like I said. So the Arduino IDE program, it's free to download. All the Arduino stuff is free. It's a lot of fun. I encourage anybody to give it a try anyhow, and I'll show you why. Because I mean, for less than $20, you can have some fun. Even if you want to use it, just light some lights or something, or things like that. But that's I'm going to try not to get this too crazy here. So the Arduino files, they call them sketches, and the file ends in INO. Okay, and then this is how this is connected. Hopefully, I got it right. So that's that. Okay, so on the, I'm going to come back to this, and what I want to do is go over here and share my screen. And did that share my screen? I don't see that up here. Oh, add the stage. There we go. I have to remove the okay, I had to remove the slide there. Sorry about that. This is all, like I said, this is the first time. Add a stage. Okay, yeah, like I said, new computer, new layout and everything. So yeah, this is the Arduino IDE program. Free to download, easy to use, works for Linux, Mac OS. So yeah, download that. So the the ESP32 camera. So this is what it is. Yeah, for what's that, $12.34, you can get two of them. Cool, easy project to get involved in. So we were talking about it has to have an interface or something to plug into to use it. And this one here is showing it with the development board. And so the board on the bottom here is what plugs into it. And you can leave that plugged in once you program it, but you don't have to. That's just another way to program it. So those are your options with the camera, or the ESP32. It does have Bluetooth, and I tested it, and it'll connect to it, but it doesn't do anything. So it's not like I'm going to get video through Bluetooth. So yeah, there's some options there for the camera, or for the ESP32. So where was I on? Do I want to go back to the stop sharing and back to my PowerPoint slide? Okay, so that's how you connect it. I'm going to go over that. I have another document here of how to wire that up. So yeah, so there's a couple steps involved here. Oh, what I wanted to mention, Heath from Human City Junction did this, and what was that? November 10th, 2021. He experimented with this on a live stream, and he was at it until 2 a.m. I hung in there and watched his live stream until about 1 a.m. and I had to go back and rewatch it. So he got through it, and I think after him, it was like a 4-hour stream, and after that, I think he had enough of it. And I don't know if he's gone back, and I don't know if he's here or not. So yeah, I don't know. We'll have to ask Keith if he shows up here. Raspberry Pi with trains. I was experimenting with that, and I had looked into a couple of things, like for instance, the Lionel TMCC. You can use Raspberry Pi, and yeah, so there's a lot of options with that. I have a Raspberry Pi upstairs that I use just for editing, or I mean for watching YouTube. Basically, it's set up as a web browser, so that's my extent. And I set up one to do a video loop through, and just to play a video on a screen, like a drive-in theater is what I did. So Beaumont Hills, what is he asking? I had to step away. Is this good for N scale? Well, you know, here's the camera. So if you can fit it in there, you can certainly set it on the layout. Let me check my comments here. Need to solder too. Why can they never put the port? That's a good question. As a matter of fact, I bought, I think one of these Nanos that I bought, it came with the headers separately. So I had to solder on those pins. So I guess you can buy them without the pins soldered, and then you can just, you know, solder whatever you need there. Okay, let me get back to this here. This camera work is awfully good today. Thank you very much. Thank you, Bob. Like I said, new computer, new cameras, 2 monitors. We're going crazy here. So yeah, you need to add the ESP32 to the Arduino and add all that in. So let me go ahead and open up Arduino and share that screen. No, I didn't want to do that. Let me see here. I need to get this to the other screen so I can still see what I'm doing. Stop sharing my PowerPoint and share my other screen. No, that's not what I wanted to share. Is that it? Yeah. Oh, I have to keep forgetting. You have to add add screen. So yeah, I have my PowerPoint slides, and I also made a document here and wrote this all down, and I'm trying to keep us on track to make this simple. So we have the Arduino IDE program here, and so we open that up. So to add the ESP32 files to it, we would go to File, Preferences, and then down at the bottom here, where did that go? Ah, there we go. So down at the bottom, you have to put this this link in here to add the ESP32 files to it. So, you click on here, type this in or copy and paste it from that document, and then click OK. And then what you would do is install those files, and then it would be installed. And then what you have to do is restart this. So you would have to close this and then restart the whole thing to do that. So like I said, I'm going to kind of go through this quick. And if you want to go back and watch it, or if you want to copy my instructions, that's fine. Or my PowerPoint slides. So I've already done this, added those boards in. So then from here, we need to select the board. So we go to Tools, Board, Boards Manager, ESP32, and ESP32 Rover module is what that is, okay? So what that does is that sets what board you're working with here in Arduino, okay? And again, I'll go through these PowerPoint slides and you can see it. And then we need to open up the file, or the sketch that they call it. So we go to Files, Examples. So yeah, if you're new to Arduino, I mean, if you just want to mess around with it, I mean, they got tons of examples in here. So like, if you're just starting from scratch, I mean, if you just want to make some lights blink or something, or test a button, it's all in there. So we're going to Files, Examples, and ESP32. Oh, let me, hold on a second here. Let me edit, make that a little bit easier for you. Where do we go here? Tools, no, Files. We need the Files, Examples, ESP32, camera, web server. So that is what is already installed here, or what I already have open. So it's going to open it a second time, which I don't need to do. So we can close that and do that. So now you have this file open. Can you read that okay? I mean, does it look like anything? I'm trying not to go through this too quick to make it difficult, and I'm trying not to make it boring. Keep working on it. We can read it. Okay, good. Thank you. So here we go. This is, get the mouse back where I need it. So this is the file that you open, and we have to make a couple modifications to it. So what we do, first of all, we go to here, and then we have to go to hashtag include ESP underscore HTTP underscore server H. Okay, so we're going to include that file, and then we're going to come down. So the default is this camera model ESPI. So what we're going to do is hashtag that out. So when you put hashtags in, that the file ignores that line. So everything that's got the hashtags in front of it, that's ignored. So what we need to do then is add in or enable the AI Thinker model. Where did that go? There it is. So where it says define camera, So we're going to unhashtag that or unedit it. So it's going to define camera model right there. So that's the model that we're using. In here, I'm going to do this later. You have to enter, your network and the password for your network. And is that the only thing I had to do? Yes, those are the only things I had to do. So let me, I'm going to stop sharing that, and I'm going to go to PowerPoint slides. So this is what we just did here in the PowerPoint slides. So we went in, added the boards, the file. We go to Boards Manager, ESP32, install, reinstall it. So I didn't do this part because I already had it done. And then we open up the camera web server file that we just did, the rover module. So then we open up the rover module. It's right there. And I'll get to these comments in just a second as soon as I catch up. So the communications in here. So let me, I have to go in here and edit this. Hang on. And I'm going to put my network password in here so that and then I want to scroll that up because in case somebody wants to hack into my thing there. All right. So, okay, so we're at this point here. So let me minimize that and go back to sharing my screen of the Arduino. There we go. Oh, add the stage. Okay. So we have the file. We did the edits to it. And then we have to go to get the mouse on the correct monitor. Tools. Then we go to board. So we have the rover module selected. We're all good there. And then we have to set this information here. So COM4, that's not connected yet. And down here where it says these things here are important that you set this. And actually I need to change this to 1152. QID, I don't know what that means. Flash frequency is set at 80 megahertz. I've tried both. We'll see what happens. I may have to go back. Partition scheme, I need to make huge app because this is a large file. It annoys me that that goes away every time. So what happens, this is a pretty large file. So basically, yeah, it loads the file without saving it. Core debug level, none. All flash, disable, erase all flash. Yeah, okay, good idea on that. Okay, so I think I have everything set on this. And I set that up. Programmer. Yeah, down here, I don't know if I need to change this or not. This is the only option that I have. When I did it on an older version, it came up with AVR ISP. So we're going to go with this thing here and see how that works. So we are on to the next page of connecting the Arduino. And hopefully I connected it correctly. And this will work. So we got a USB cable that we will plug in here and blow the thing up. No, just kidding. Here. So if you're working with Arduino, if you go to Tools, Get Board Info, there we go. So if it comes up with board info, then you know that you're connected and everything is good, okay? But if it tells you no board available, then you know that you did not connect it properly. Tools, where were we? So yeah, now COM4 shows up as available, and that's what we're connected to. So that was not there before. So before I get crazy, let me go ahead and catch up to chat here. Somebody likes bullying. Okay, did Human City Junction show up? Yeah, finally went back to. Okay, so we are connected. So we need to then load this file. What I've found, like I said, I've got these jumpers in place here, and here's a drawing. I can go bigger on that, and it's the same as the drawing that I had there. So then we need to compile. Oh, wait a minute. We need to save this. Well, it doesn't really matter. Verify. Compiling sketch. So this might take a minute here because it is kind of a big file. So a lot of the things that were hashtagged out, you can actually go back and delete them if you want. It just extra things you may need. So in other words, you can save this as your own file. And it's compiling sketch, but it looks like it's freezing here. There we go. It's compiling slowly. That's a pretty big file because actually, if you see in the top, there's actually 4 other files that it's adding to it as it goes. So this is going to take a minute. There we go, done compiling. So I could have done this 2 ways. In other words, when you go to upload it, it's going to compile it again anyhow. So then we're going to upload this, and it's going to compile it again, and then upload it. And again, this is going to take it a minute to upload. Yeah, if things go well, and okay, see, it's starting to send that file, and you see how we're at 9%, so it's going to take it a minute. Yeah, if I get my Suburban in good shape for the meet and greet, I have to replace a steering box on my Suburban, then I can get it inspected, and then whoever fits in a Suburban can go up there, provided everything else works out for me. So yeah. Nathan, John number 2, anybody else in this area? We'll see what happens. So yeah, you see it's a pretty big file. It's going to take it a minute to load. Good for you, Container Man. From I guess the middle of September to New Year's, I guess I had none. So that was saved a little bit of money and slept a little bit better, but that's quickly over. Okay, so leaving. So we downloaded that. That is set. So then what we need to do is remove the jumpers, and that is in the instruct. You can kind of see what I'm doing. I can show you a more close-up of this if you want. Like I said, I'm just kind of going through this. So what we're doing is removing those reset jumpers. And again, this is a picture of what I have here. I'll show that later. Let's see. So what I need to do is go back to Arduino here and go to Tools and Serial Monitor. And what I do is there's a little reset button on here. Come on, get my big hands in here. Why did that not show me? New line. Maybe it's still resetting. So what this is going to do when I reset this is it is supposed to show me the IP. There we go. Okay. So I had to reset it twice. I forgot about that part. So can you still see that in the bottom there? Like I said, I'm trying to make this not too technical, but you know, give you the, yeah, you're right. Yeah, I noticed that. Those kinds of errors constantly come up, and always something. And it's still giving me the feedback on the bottom here. Let me see. Oh, come on. Actually, what's happening here is this is the first time I'm using this since it's a new computer, and I just installed this. I just installed this program in here. Why is that doing this to me? Wi-Fi connecting. Hopefully I did this correctly. I don't want to have to. Looks like it's still connecting to the Wi-Fi. Give this a minute here. Oh, it's not connecting to the internet. Some reason this is not connecting right now. Hopefully we can get around this. Maybe it just didn't load that file. Let me try something here. Reset this here. You have to download that. Let me. All right. Something around my layout. All right. This is not working. Of course, you got to do a live stream and then nothing works. Let me try one more time to download this here. Put these jumpers back in. I do have a backup plan if this does not work. On camera. All right. So for Sparky, what else we have here? Be covered charge, Sparky. Uh-oh. So we're having a problem with this downloading. All right, let me try something else here. Possibly have a backup plan. Bear with me here. Hold on there. Let me, I have another one here. Or try this because I already downloaded this file once before and it worked. Hopefully, I can get this to work. No. Okay, great. Let me try the other one. Okay. So for some reason that did not load. I am going to share a different screen with you. Okay, so here's where we're at. For some reason that file didn't load, and you know what? I have never used Arduino on this computer. First time I just installed it, so I don't know if I did something wrong. So up at the top here, I have a different ESP32, and I know what the IP address is because I did this one once before. So then we go down here, click on Start Stream, and then up here we have a camera. So we have a completely wireless camera. So I'm just powering it with a USB phone charger block, and there it is. Okay. So that's what we were trying to attempt, and for some reason this one didn't take the program, and that's where we are. Hide current comment. Okay. Drop the comment. Oh, okay. Yeah, I just did that. Sorry. Yeah. So, like I said, here is the. Let me go. I'm trying to figure out how I could show this so that. No, it's not the camera I wanted to show. I want to see if I can show this view here in big. But basically, yeah, there's your ESP32 camera, and it's just connected with the battery, and that's it. Okay. So what can we do with that? You can just leave this, like open up a web browser on your layout and just have that camera up there, or you can put it on the car. So I'm going to try something here that, well, may or may not work. Let me see if I can, I'm going to see if this will open up in OBS. Let me open up OBS here. Remind me later. And I need to get that over to that screen. All right, hold on, guys. Yeah, I wanted to do that. Let me go back to StreamYard. So remove, stop sharing. Why do I always have to like stop sharing and then restart? Okay, allow. Okay, so we have this. We have to cancel this. And then I'm going to open up OBS. Oh, sorry about that. Okay, so we have OBS open. So we go down here, and I already added camera in for that. Oh, yeah. So I named this ESP32, and then I need to make some changes in here. And just change this to 174, 1024 by 768. Okay. And why is this not showing? Oh. Backspace. Okay. There we go. So we have the camera, and this has to do with the settings. And I'm sorry, but you know, it's working. That tiny little view right there. Let me see if I could change the settings on here. 1024 by 768. I don't know if that's going to do any better. Let me see if I change that to a higher resolution of like 1280 by 1024. No, that actually made it smaller, didn't it? Use custom frame rate. Okay, so anyhow, we do still have the camera working and is in OBS. So what I can do then is go back to here and paste, entering the studio. Hold on. So what I'm going to do is add this as a camera. And why? Just a minute. Okay, well, this may not be working so good. Where am I over here? This is loading. Oh, I know what I have to do. I did not set up my, oh my. I did not set up OBS to go to my YouTube. I'm trying to get OBS. I don't normally use OBS. I'm trying to get OBS to connect to, no, it's not showing up here. Darn it. Hang on there. Trying to set this up. Okay, let me go back to where I was here. Oh no. Hold on, guys. What's that? Oh. Well, I thought I did that already. All right, let me see if I need to do this. Yeah, Ray, that's what I was trying to do. Virtual camera, that should show up in StreamYard as a source. So let me go back to StreamYard and see if it shows up here now. No, let me refresh that. So yeah, when you select a camera in StreamYard, OBS virtual camera should show up, and it's not showing up. I already did that part. So what else am I not doing here? So should I start streaming? No, we don't want to do that. Start virtual camera. Let's see if that did it. Let me see if it shows up now. Oh, come on. Studio modes. I don't know. Does anybody know what I'm supposed to select in here? I did this once before. And it worked, and then it didn't. I don't know. Is that going to do anything? Start recording. Let me go back to StreamYard. Now this shows up in YouTube, but not here. I had this before. Okay. Well, this isn't going very far. Let me. Okay. StreamYard and the duck. Yeah. So that's as far as I got here. And I guess the thing that's holding me up is OBS. That's unfortunate. There's got to be something in here. Start streaming? No, then you'd have to go to no, I shouldn't have to do that. I don't want to start streaming. Settings, source. Okay. So that's what it should be sending. Stream. Show recording settings. I don't know how this worked. Restart. It's an Apple thing. Where's Human City Junction? He did it. He knows how to use. He knows how to use this. Why is this not showing up? I wonder if there's anything under settings. Ah, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let me hold on there. Let me get this out of the way here. Go to this. So I'm going to add that camera for the fun of it. Start camera because it did show up. Hold on. Go to settings, camera. And there it is. Okay, under the settings, it just showed up. Boom. So let me go back to StreamYard. We're going to remove that. Yeah. Remove that and find, where did it go? Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. I got to add this to StreamYard here. I got to enter the studio. Go back to my main screen. Add the stage. Okay. Did I lose my battery on that? Oh no! What happened to my camera? It froze. Let me see if I can go to this one. Sunday. Settings. Camera. Uh-oh. I just lost that. Now it's there. So slide. All right. Well, that's about as far as I got. Sorry about that. And it has to do with OBS and not having that set up right. I did have this. But yeah, we still have a Wi-Fi camera. So if you want to set that up just as a camera. Yes, Human City Junction. So I set up OBS and I have this ESP32 camera. And now it's frozen. But I finally got the ESP32 camera here to show up as a source, but for some reason it's not updating. So if you have anything, let me see. I can show. Yeah. So here's OBS. I have it set up, and how am I planning on using it? To put in a camera car or put it on a car. Heath, am I doing anything wrong here? I mean, here's my OBS settings, and it seems like this is just not. Of course, I keep clicking on the wrong thing. Let's see if it's still there now. Oh, there we go. It just refreshed. There we go. So now it's working. There. Okay. Good. Yeah. So now the camera is live. Is it going to stay that way? Well, I'll tell you what. So I can take this upstairs and put it on the track, and let's see if the master on this is Heath. Let me stop sharing my screen or the OBS. What do I do here? I need to do it this way. There we go. Okay. Is it still live? Yes. Come on. We got a lot going on here. Oh, wait. I wanted to add this in here. I wanted to stop sharing. That's what I wanted to do. Okay. So that camera's still live. So we've got 3 cameras. I'm going to go upstairs and see if I can keep the Wi-Fi connection. Darn, this camera's upside down. All right, go this way. So if this goes well, you'll see me upstairs in a minute with this camera. And if you hear a crash, that's me falling down the steps. Is this staying connected? Nope. Well, let me see if I can reset it when I go up there. Oh, I know why. One, two. No, that's not what. Yeah, I wanted to do that. And okay, it looks like OBS is not working. Great. Yeah, if you look up in the top right, somehow I must have lost the IP connection on the way up here. Let me see if that'll reset. No. Okay, so what I was going to do, and there we go. This keeps coming undone here. I wonder if I'm having problems with my internet. You made, yeah, I made it. I made it, but my camera, as you can see, my camera quit working on me. So this was supposed to go in the car here and go around. You know what? Let me, I'm going to go down and see if I can. I'm going to go down and refresh OBS and see if that will show up then. Give me just a minute here. Okay, so I refreshed it. Network. You can't hear me. Okay. Let's see here. Maybe that will work. That. All right, so hopefully this is still staying connected. I can see these pins. That's not going to fit. I need something. I want this camera to, I want to lift this camera up a little bit like that. Oh, I know what I can do. Well, it's still, yeah. All right, hold on there. That's going to be upside down if I do it that way. Hopefully, how's that? So yeah, and he did this before. You see the image is kind of small. He would be the expert on that. So looking in the top right corner, well, let's see what this does then. Is that still connected? Oh, okay. So what you're seeing is the inside of the car there, but it is going around. Well, I know if I put. That's a little better. Not much, but a little better. Let's stay connected, hopefully. Nope, lost it. Did I? Nope. Okay, so the camera got disconnected, and I would have to go down and reset the OBS. But you saw it. It's there. It works. Let me go back downstairs to where I was and wrap this up for you. Yeah, that now it froze again on me. All right. All right. Let me. Oh, crap. Yeah. So now it's going to work for me. Okay. That's it. That's the resolution. Heath, you got to help me with why this resolution is like it is. Why the camera image is so small, and probably talk to you on these settings in here. Um, I tried messing with the resolution and everything, but some reason it's not working. So. Can you hear me? That's all right. We're still going to blame you because, yeah, you had started this. I did give you credit at the beginning here, Heath. You had started this. I went back and looked. You remember this was November 10th, 2021 that you originally did that video. And am I logged into the web portal? I am logged into my network on here. You mean for OBS or you mean just the camera? The camera is logged into my my network, and yeah, that's still live and it's still working. Oh yeah, so let me show you my overhead here. You need to change the resolution. What would I change the resolution to? There's a web portal for the camera, so you can change the setting. Oh yeah, well that's the thing that I changed it to 1024 by 768. That's the thing where if you have it open in the web portal, then you can't have it open. Let me see if it shows up here. And let me share screen. Yeah, so why did that do that? Listen, okay, yeah, there's the web portal. I keep forgetting I need to do that. So it's open in OBS, so it's not going to open up here. Then stream. Okay, well, all right. Let me cancel this and go back to OBS. Can I share OBS again? It's a pain to keep going back. I guess that's why you use. Nope, that's not what I wanted. I guess that's why you use OBS, because you can do all those scenes like that. Hang on there. So resolution, it did not say the last time you did it. Oh, darn it. Okay. Make it bigger in OBS windows. Stretch the camera to fit. And somebody getting a message here. So I can do that. All right, guys. It's 9:07. We'll give us another minute or two. Oh, that's all right. Let me see. I'm going to have to cancel this. Let me see. Okay, if I hide that, go back to the portal here. .0.0.174, right? So I'm going to go back to the portal. I'm not doing that right now, but okay, start, and it's not showing up. Oh, SIF N24 by 768. Yeah, it's not showing up now. Wonder if I stop virtual camera. Okay. Oh, it's a little. Is it bigger? No, it's not bigger. Okay. Let me see something in here. 174. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Well, should I have to close? Yeah, wrong corner all the time. Should I have to close OBS in order to open that web portal again? Because it's not showing up on the web portal this time. Yeah, now it's not showing up. 10.0. Let me see. Stop the stream first and then try the web portal. Okay. Well, I started that. Let me. So all I did was hide it, but maybe I should just completely, should I start streaming, start virtual camera, still. See, if I close OBS, it'll probably work. Well, we can close it. There we go. So hold on there. Since we have Ethan here. Okay, yeah, this is where we were before. So let me see. So I got an XGA, right? We're still live. So is there anything else in here, Heath? So we got the web portal, we got the resolution. Does that look correct? Well, I just changed that. I know by default it comes up as XGA. I mean, it comes up as the GIF, the 400 by 600. But so I did that. So that's so okay. So it does say XGA there. So if I go into OBS now, it's not going to work until I cancel this. But is there anything else I need to change on here? Refresh the window that it stays. So I refresh it and it goes away. Get still. There's nothing. I know when you did this, Heath, there was extra settings at the bottom, and I don't get those settings on here. So I don't know why that is. Refresh the window that it stays. Okay. Well, since we got Heath here, let me, what did I do? I'm going to go back to OBS. Let me try OBS again. Oh, for crying out loud. Lost where my mouse was. All right. Back to stream. Hold on there. Okay, so I'm back to OBS. Select the camera. Oh, darn it. I keep selecting it in the wrong place. Okay, so I still have the web portal open and it is not there. So why can't I just like show that whole thing? Refresh this. Okay, so that's still live in OBS. Where did my camera go? Uh-oh. I moved the mouse and I hit something. All right, we're going to try this for just another minute here. Oh, I know what I did. Yeah. Yeah, now it's not working. Oh, I know what I didn't do. Start virtual camera. Okay, that's the same resolution, right? All right, we'll have to get together and mess with this a little bit. But I guess so. The object was to show you you can have a completely wireless camera. Let me just cancel this. Oh no, it's not what I wanted to do. Stop sharing. Yeah. Okay. Um, So thank you all so much for being patient with me. Again, a brand new computer. First of all, actually, I did use OBS once before. So this does in fact work. We have to mess with the resolutions and know a little bit more. And I guess what happened on the way up the steps is the Wi-Fi cut out. So that did work. Let me catch up to comments here. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the encouragement there. Change the scale. On this window here, hold on a minute. Change the scale of the, you mean let me see here. Let me see if I can change that to 420. No, that's 480. That didn't do anything. No, it didn't change it. I guess you meant the resolution. No, I tried to change the resolution and it wouldn't change. All right. And now I broke it. I can't even close that window. Okay. Yeah, so we got a camera that kind of works. Well, it's still working now as a wireless camera. Um, yeah. So, as you can see, I'm just using the charger here, or the phone charger here, and that's it. So it does work. We'll have to revisit this. Heath, I printed some boxes for these things. If you're interested, you can have. I can send some of those. As a matter of fact, there says Heath there. So this one will fit that development board. You put it right in there. And there's a couple other ones if you're interested. Uh-oh. Yeah, see, that camera froze up on me again. Let me see if I do that. Nope. Right. Well, we'll have to do this some more, or I'll have to mess with it some more. So, yeah, thank you so much for your help there, Heath, and for everyone participating. We still got 16. So, I'm going to mess with this. It was a cool idea. Ray Bobel, who's next week? Did I miss any comments in here? I know that a lot of you have put comments in, and I kind of went. Could I start over? I don't think so. Not tonight. I mean, I could. It'll be there. You can watch the replay. maybe I'll do a video of this and actually get it to work correctly, and then I can edit it. But yeah, I guess it was a resolution of this. Yeah, that was kind of the point of it there, Bob. So Steve says it was fun. Thank you very much. What else did I miss? Edit, transfer. So that was something in there. Okay, I'll have to. Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. That kind of works. Stretch the screen or fit the screen. Okay. Well, all right. I'll quit messing with this. Yeah, like I said, we had fun for $7 worth of stuff there. Um, Brian at Iron Horse is next week, and yeah, I can see OBS is starting to slow down my computer here a little bit, brand new. So yeah, check out Brian at Iron Horse Hobbies next week, and yeah, so I was trying to make it, like I said, Container Man. I was trying to make it kind of simple, like not getting too much detail of the programming and so forth, and go through it, but show you what you can do. It is now 9:20. Did I forget anything? All right. Well, like I said, thank you all so much for watching. I'll have to work on this a little bit more, but yeah, like I said, it's something which you can do with $7 and have some fun with Arduino. I'll probably do another. I want to make this Arduino stuff simple, so I'm going to try and do something simple with Arduino. But I guess that is all I have, and I will see you next time in May. We'll have to talk to Ray here. So, all right, folks. Cool. I'll see you next time.